I wanted to get on here to show you all these yarn wraps that I did. I looked this up. If some of you all know that that are subscribed to me, I had yarn braids last year around in the fall, but I did it a different way this time. And how I did that, I saw somebody post a picture up on Instagram, and it looked like the girl looked like she had dreads, but I think it was yarn wraps, but they were much thicker than what I have here. And I saw that it wrapped around. I was like, let me look this up and see yarn hair wrapped or yarn braids or different techniques of yarn braids. So I came across somebody on YouTube showing this technique, and so I decided, okay, let me try it. So at first, yes, I was a little worried, like, this is not gonna work, but I kept going, and thanks for the help of my sis. She helped me out, and it made the time go about a little less time. I actually completed it in 3 days. We started Saturday night, and we finished it Monday. Yeah, we finished it Monday night. I'm sorry, early Tuesday morning we finished it. It was a total of 22 hours. And I think if I didn't have my sis there with me to help me, I would have been there till this weekend probably doing it. So I've had these for a week, and I really enjoy them. That's that. And look, if you have any other questions or anything like that, please feel free to ask. I'll try to put more information on the blog to get you all to understand what's going on. And then I'll come back with another video to show you how I take care of my yarn wraps, okay? So I hope you all enjoy this how-to tutorial of these yarn wraps. I hope you understand it. Like I said, if you have any questions, any concerns, or anything, just put it in the comments below, and I'll try my best to answer as soon as possible. Peace, love, and happiness. I highly recommend you go ahead and get your strings together before you start. I use 3 and 2 strings, 3 on one end and 2 on the other, and you see they're pulled together. So you do want to go ahead and moisturize your hair before you put it in the yarn, because it will be protected by the yarn and everything, but you want to keep it moist. Now, I did blow out my hair to make it easier to actually do this. Alright, so twist the yarn around your hair and then start braiding it in. If you notice, you saw me pull up a little bit because I wanted it a little bit closer to the scalp, but not too much to the scalp to where it's pulling my hair out. And you just braid it until you feel like there's enough braiding. Some people do an inch. I did probably about 1.5 inches to 2 inches. So you braid it to where you want to get it, and as long as you want, as much as you want, braid it, and then grab your 2 strings to where you get ready to wrap it. Notice here I am tying the 2 strings around instead of just starting it and wrapping, because I want to make sure that it stays secure. We started off just wrapping it without tying it, and some were unraveling, so we decided just to tie the little knot. Make sure you don't tie it too tight. You don't have to tie it tight at all, because as you're wrapping, you notice I'm wrapping here, as you go down wrapping, it starts twisting a little bit and it starts getting tight on your head. So, and once you let go, it will loosen up and everything, but just make sure you don't tie that knot that tight. So you see, I'm pulling on the hair, and I'm not pulling hard. I'm just pulling enough just to keep my hair stretched in the wrap, and keeping my finger in place right there up under it, so that I can make sure that I don't have that many gaps in between. Now, because I can't see my hair, actually, I'm looking through a mirror and lights are coming through. Yeah, I kind of had some gaps going through, but I'm not that ticky and I wasn't about to go back and undo it as long as it take about, I think it took about 5 to 8 minutes going down that thing, going down my hair like that for as long as I was doing it. It was a long time. It just seemed forever. If you can't tell, I'm still talking and we haven't even made it halfway down. So yeah, just being patient, going around and around. Make sure you have some good music or someone there to entertain you. Notice I'm noticing my gaps there. And what you're about to notice is I'm running out of string. So this is what I do. I just pull those down back into the hair, well, into the yarn, and grab 2 longer strands and start wrapping again. You can't notice it. You don't notice that I've started off with some more strings. That's why I think you need to have a lot of strings so that you can get ready to, just in case you run out, you can do that. So you're going to want to tie at the end, and that's what I'm doing here. You're going to see I'm struggling a little with the tying. I have a little problem with that. So I tied 2 knots. That's one, and then here's another one. And once I finish tying, I cut it and then burn the ends. Now you want to burn up a little if you don't see, and I like to play with fire if you can't tell because I let that burn like extra long. But you want to burn up a little so you can make sure it doesn't unravel, and you see that's that. So this is the end. Me showing you all the couple, and you see where there's some gaps in there, spaces in between, but that does not bother me. You can't really tell in person unless you're looking extra hard or there's a light that's shining really bright on it. I hope you all got a better understanding of this, and if you have any questions, leave it in the comments.